Why is the January 27 a special day?
Uh, on 27 January 1945, Auschwitz-Birkenau, a death camp run by the Nazis, was liberated by the Soviet army. This camp was the largest among the many that were responsible for the death of millions of Jews and others who were considered enemies of the state by the Nazis. On 1st November 2005, the United Nations declared 27 January to be International Day of Commemoration in memory of the victims of the Holocaust. It is the Remembrance Day of their suffering, courage, and determination. This day is observed by the UK, Italy, and many countries around the world, and its purpose is to honor these victims for their lives and are shining examples of the triumph of the human spirit against all odds. Why do we observe World Cancer Day? Cancer is a disease that affects the young and old, the rich and poor alike. It is also a disease that strikes fear into the hearts of people because they think that it is not curable. Actually, this is not so. If cancer is detected in the early stages, it can be treated very successfully. To make the people realize the importance of early treatment and to raise awareness about the disease, World Cancer Day is celebrated on February 4th every year. World Cancer Day was founded by the Union for International Cancer Control to reduce death and illness caused by cancer. World Cancer Day also pays tribute to those who have conquered cancer and are getting on with their lives. Why do we observe World Cancer Day? Cancer is a disease that affects the young and old, the rich and poor alike. It is also a disease that strikes fear into the hearts of people because they think that it is not curable. Actually, this is not so. If cancer is detected in the early stages, it can be treated very successfully. To make the people realize the importance of early treatment and to raise awareness about the disease, World Cancer Day is celebrated on February 4th every year. World Cancer Day was founded by the Union for International Cancer Control to reduce death and March 24th, World TB Day. Why is March 24th observed as World TB Day? Tuberculosis or TB is a disease that affects nearly 1.5 million people each year. Yet they can all be cured if the disease is detected early and treated. And this is possible today because of the work of one man, Dr. Robert Koch. In 1882, when TB was raging through Europe and America, Dr. Koch discovered the cause of TB, the TB bacillus. His discovery opened the way for the testing, diagnosis, treatment, and a cure of tuberculosis. It marked a turning point in the story of infections, human diseases, and March 24th is celebrated as World TB Day as a tribute to Dr. Koch. For this was this day that he announced his discovery. This day is promoted by the WHO. It is important to celebrate World Day of Social Justice. Today, people have to deal with inequality and injustice in society. Tribals, migrants, the physical challenged women, and people of different races, castes, and creeds are often discriminated against. February 20 has been declared World Day of Social Justice by the General Assembly of the United Nations in 2007. Member states of the United Nations have been asked to observe this day and make it the focal point for steps to promote the dignity of every individual and the development of society. This can be done by working towards the eradication of poverty, providing employment, improving living conditions, and ensuring justice and equal opportunities to one and all. 21st. March 21st is significant because it celebrates 5 important days. It is the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination, World Poetry Day, International Nervous Day, World Down Syndrome Day, and the International Day of Forest and the Tree. The International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination is dedicated to eliminating all forms of discrimination based on race. Poetry Day is a tribute to the power and beauty of poetry. International Nurse Day celebrates the start of the Persian Spring Festival. The International Day of Forest and the Tree, promoted by the UN, provided a platform to raise awareness about the importance of all types of forest and of trees outside forest. March 3rd. When is World Wildlife Day? We must realize that the well-being of the human race is tied up in many ways: ecological, genetic, social-economic, scientific, educational, cultural, and recreational and aesthetic to the well-being of animals and plants. The United Nations General Assembly honored wild animals and plants, particularly endangered and protected species, by designating March 3rd as World Wildlife Day. This date was selected because it is the anniversary of the adoption of the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fungi and Flora, also known as CITES. CITES is an international treaty that aims to ensure that global trade does not threaten the survival of listed species. March 23, World Meteorological Day. Why is March 23 special? Weather plays an important part in our everyday life. Farmers watch the weather to determine when to plow and harvest the crops. Pilots and sailors have to watch the weather while flying or sailing. Even the food we eat and the clothes we wear depend on the weather. The science of studying and forecasting weather is called meteorological. The UN recognizes the importance of weather, climate, and meteorological forecasting to the environment and our well-being, and so each year on 23rd March, the World Meteorological Organization and the worldwide meteorological community celebrates World Meteorological Day around a chosen themselves. March 8th. Why do we celebrate International Women's Day? International Women's Day is celebrated on March 8th every year as a tribute to the strength and love that a woman stands for, and the respect, love, and appreciation that are rightfully due to her mothers and sisters, aunts and cousins, grandmother and great aunts, girlfriends and teachers, doctors, and all professional women are special to each of us in different ways. Today, women have proved that they are equal to men in every respect. International Women's Day honor and remembers all these women. Some people celebrate this day by wearing a purple ribbon. You too can show your support of women in all walks of life by celebrating this day